Come on, Black Cat. I know you can take on this Wither. Go ahead. Go after him. Go. What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to the lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Spider-Man, and this add-on adds in a whole bunch of stuff into the game, and if you can tell by the amount of sound effects that are currently going on behind my voice, obviously, you can tell that there's definitely a lot of stuff going on. So let's go ahead and get started. So we've got ourselves a bunch of new mobs. We've got some armor. We have a bunch of new items, which before I go into that, I think there's a bug in the current version of Minecraft preventing items from having any sort of good texture in the creative inventory. So take a look. This is not my doing. I think this is just a bug in the current version of Minecraft messing with add-ons. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, because this is not the first time this has happened. But let's go ahead and get started with the mobs. So we have ourselves Venom. Before I actually go ahead and say anything else about the mobs, there is no information on MCPEDL as to what the capabilities of these mobs are, other than what they're supposed to replace. So I cannot give any information other than what mob they're supposed to be replacing. I apologize, but there's really nothing I can do about that. So we have ourselves, first off, Venom. Venom's actually replacing a skeleton. We have ourselves Carnage, which is replacing a husk. We have ourselves a robot. I don't know what importance he is to the Spider-Man universe, or multiverse I should technically say. And he actually replaces a Stray. We're going to go ahead and skip this guy for just a moment, and we're going to take a look at this guy. This is actually a Thug. This is supposed to be replacing both a zombie villager and a Wither skeleton. I was only able to find one particular spawn egg for, well, this exact reason. I don't know if there's supposed to be another Thug, but I did look through all of them. I didn't see the other one, so I don't know which one this is. This is a Venom monster, which I did find. It wasn't listed on the MCPEDL page. I'm assuming whatever the Thug is, this is supposed to be the other one. That's what my assumption is. Again, I don't really have any information to go off of. And this guy right here is Mysterio. This is supposed to be replacing an Evoker. Now, over here, I skipped this guy over because I wanted to give a little bit information about this guy alone, because I do actually have some information on him as opposed to everyone else. I don't know why there's not more information on MCPEDL, but there's not. So this is a radioactive spider, if it wasn't obvious enough, and then again, I do have a sign up here. So basically, this guy, you can ride him, and supposedly you can control him using a certain item. I have not been able to successfully control this guy, so I don't know if the add-on is currently bugged or what. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. So down here, I have all the sets of armor. So this actually replaces all 5 armor sets in the game, which is actually really cool. We have the homemade Spider-Man suit, which this can actually be dyed because this is leather armor, and it specifically states on MCPEDL that it actually looks better when it's dyed. I did not test this. This is undyed armor, so this is what it looked like normally. So this right here is the 2099 suit, and again, I don't have any information like the lore behind all these items and mobs and stuff, because number one, I'm not as huge of a Spider-Man fan as some other people, so I don't know the information on any of these things. And number two, well, MCPEDL is again lacking in information. I'm doing the best I can to showcase this item because I thought it looked cool. So let's go ahead and see this one right here. This is the default Spider-Man suit. This one is the Foundation Spider-Man suit, and this is the symbiote suit, which this one I actually do know a little bit about. So basically, there's this alien symbiote, which is a type of creature that I don't know the science behind, but it's a type of creature that actually came from space. It's bonded with Spider-Man to give him a more powerful suit, and this is what it turned into, and it's pretty much the same thing that turned Venom into what he is, except Venom is a completely different person, whereas this is still, well, Spider-Man. It's still Peter Parker. I think you guys should know that by now. Now, inside this chest, I have some items inside, and again, I showed you guys the creative inventory. Things are really messed up. I have no idea what's causing it. I think it's the current version of Minecraft. So, this is the items. This is the radioactive spider control. This is what you're supposed to use in order to control the radioactive spider, because you can ride it, as I mentioned. I have no idea what's causing it not to work. We have ourselves a potion of spider sense, which this is actually replacing a night vision potion of all things. We got ourselves a web shooter, and we also have ourselves a web. Now, I know you guys can't actually see what these are supposed to be because of the textures, but this is actually a bow and arrow, and you actually have tipped arrows, which are specialty webs, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this is in fact supposed to be a bow shooting webs, and this is actually what the webs look like. So it actually looks kind of cool. I actually honestly have not tested out the web shooter until just now, so that's actually kind of cool. We have ourselves two other web items. We have ourselves a swing, and we have ourselves a web ball. Web ball, I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to replace, but apparently you can throw it. It's what I'm getting out of it. It looks like you can in fact throw it. And the swing, this is actually supposed to be an ender pearl. So yeah, this is obviously all that I can do, because as I just mentioned, it's an ender pearl, and I just ender pearled straight out of the lab. Alright, let's go ahead and get back in the lab. That is something I didn't expect to do, and I am right outside. I spawned right outside the spider tube, so I couldn't actually get out. Okay, that was unexpected. I wasn't expecting to get out of the lab through that, but you know what, it's whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on with the rest of this. And now I actually have set up in the testing room, basically, these are supposed to be citizens. These are actually replacing normal villagers. I don't think I got every single one of them, but I got all four of these different guys on my first try, believe it or not. I don't know how many different villagers, citizens I should say, there are in this add-on to begin with, but I'm assuming that there's about as many as there are villagers, which even that I don't know what that is. I don't know what that, for whatever reason. There is one final thing in this add-on that I do want to go ahead and showcase, and it is actually the Iron Golem. And as you would expect, I'm going to be testing this against the weather, because in normal vanilla, Iron Golems are pretty tough, all things considered. So I want to see how well this Iron Golem is actually going to hold up against the weather. And if you take a look at my potion effect right now, I do technically have night vision, but if you take a look, it's actually the effect of spider sense, as you can tell by the icon. I think that was fairly obvious because I said the potion earlier. Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn in the Iron Golem. This actually does not spawn in an Iron Golem. This actually spawns in someone known as Black Cat. I don't know any information about Black Cat, but this is what she looks like, and there's some block update lag apparently. So I'm actually curious as to how she's going to hold up against the weather. I don't know if she's going to be able to survive, but we can at least find out. Let's go ahead and spawn in the weather and see what she's going to do. Come on, Black Cat. I know you can take on this weather. Go ahead. Go after him. Go. Alright. Oh, she's having a hard time even getting close to him, and okay, she did a considerable amount of damage, and as you expect, she's an Iron Golem, which Okay, so she didn't even manage to take out that much of the wither. That is unfortunate. Alright, well... Okay, I did not expect her to have that little amount of health, but then again, it was a normal person rather than the behemoth that an iron golem is, so I guess I can't say I'm too surprised. So let me go ahead and get rid of this wither. So I do believe, in order to just kill that, let's just do /kill at E to make things a lot easier. And that gets rid of the wither, and that's also going to get rid of all of the other mobs inside of the lab, which is unfortunate, but it kind of had to be done. But that's literally all there is to this add-on. I'm sorry that I couldn't give more information than I did, but as I mentioned, MCPEDL is lacking in information on their website, so I do apologize about that, but it's not under my control on the fact that they don't have anything available to read off, and I did not mean to actually do all that. I was just trying to clear my inventory. Anyway, that's actually going to have to do it for this video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, then make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at MCPEDL to stay updated. This has been Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.